Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I am a cross stitch designer and the owner of Hartmishka Cross Stitch. For those who've been following me on Instagram or Facebook, you already know about my book project. For those who haven't, I am participating in the project and a kind of challenge organized by a kids poet from Russia, Ksenia Valakhanovich, and a book illustrator from England, Elena Ellis. For 23 weeks, we illustrate different poems of Ksenia, and while the other illustrators are just creating the illustrations, means that I am creating cross stitch patterns. So at the moment I have already 23 cross stitch patterns and 23 poems, and I didn't stitch all of them, but they are all already designed. By the way, they're still available for free download in my Facebook group. If you want to download them, please hurry, because as soon as I finish the project, which is in about 2 weeks, I am going to remove them from free access. And today I wanted to show you how I'm actually making the book, how I'm putting all this together, because stitching the design, stitching the poem itself, it's quite clear for everybody how to do that, but I have received a lot of questions about how actually I'm going to make the book. And I wanted to share with you my beginning, so possibly it will be useful for you. You will get for yourself some ideas. If you have your own ideas how to make that, please feel free to share it with us. I'm sure everybody will be very much interested to know your way, what you have decided to do. So basically each page of the book is 97 by 97 squares, so it's all the same size, and this is how it makes it easier to get it all together. And this is actually the very important part, that all pages have to be the same size, meaning that if you decided to use the 14 count Aida for one page and a different count of fabric for the other page, you need to be very careful how you can get them together. So to avoid this trouble, I am using for all pages Aida 14th count. I use different colors. I don't use the same color for all pages. It's fine to have colorful book, but they are all the same sizes, they are all the same count. So first of all, I cut my fabric, so I left 4 squares here, you know, as for actually getting for finishing it. So first I am working a kind of back stitch around my page, so that is exactly my 97 by 97 squares. So I work one way like that, and then I go back and work, I'm going back. So all my stitching area is going to be surrounded by this kind of back stitching line. So I will show you what I'm doing next with that. Once I'm done, so you see I have 2 pages here. So I have 1 and 1. So those 2 pages have to be connected, joined like that. So I fold here like that. You see, I fold it to the edges of the pages, and I start making, getting them together. So I take 1 thread here and 1 thread here, and I pull like this, and oops, and I'm going to work all the way around my page exactly the same way. Well, yes, it's a little bit time consuming, but this is the way how to do it. So I'm going to work all the way around my page right here, and right here. I'm only going to leave that side open. I'm not going to sew them together for now. And I will show you what I'm gonna do next. I have prepared this big piece of fabric. It's still Aida 14th count. That is going to be my cover. I really don't know how big I will need it in the end. That's why I made such a big piece. Just to make sure that I am fine. So I don't want to finish and end up short of fabric. So I put the same back stitches on my cover. You see, I have started to do that absolutely the same way as I was doing for my pages. So here how I'm gonna do it, like that. So I go one way like that, and then I'm going back, and then once I have this line here, I'm going to use the same way of connecting two pages to connect the page itself to the cover. So I fold here the edge, and I do the same on the other side, and I'm going to sew the page right here. So I'm going to connect basically 3 layers of the fabric together. So in the end, you will see nice pages which will be done this way. So you see here is going to be the text for the first poem, and that is the illustration for this poem. That page is going to be sorry, forgot the word. Is going to be connected with the cover. So that is how it's going to be. I keep forgetting the words. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with with my mind today. I possibly think about something else. But I'm going to work this page, the very last one, because I'm going to stitch here the cover of the book, which I am right now in the process of designing. But I believe I'm going to present it to you actually very soon. So here, that's why I leave this part free for myself for now. I'm going to stitch here as a cover, and then this poem, the text, is going to be attached. This is a word. This is a word I was thinking about. So it's going to be attached to the cover. So here it is, the illustration for that poem. So here this part is basically ready. So I have here the poem, and here it is illustration to that. And that one I am about to finish. So the poem part is done, and here I'm going to attach the illustration for that poem, and this is how I'm going to work my way further. Just wanted to tell you one thing, that I attach the pages. The distance between the pages is 3 Aida squares. So I am not 100% till now sure that that is not too much. But what I see so far for the first pages, I see that actually it's a perfect distance, because this is exactly how much is needed to keep the book properly closed, so it's not gonna make like that for you in the end. So this is actually how it will look really nice and neat. So I'm gonna keep working on that. I invite you to share your things if you've done anything already. Under the video in the comments, I'm going to leave the links to my Facebook group, to my Instagram social media, where you can see my other work, or where you can just see the details of this project. So I'm just reminding you that it's already 23 patterns already, and I am happy to share them with you for free until the end of the project, which is going to be very soon. Thanks so much. Happy stitching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye bye.